Close your eyes now and let the weight of your body sink deeper into the surface beneath you. Feel the way your shoulders press down, heavy and warm, as if gravity itself is cradling you. Notice how your arms rest at your sides, palms open, fingers loose, as though they've already forgotten how to hold anything. Your legs feel long and still, like two rivers of warmth flowing down into the earth. And your breath, slow, deep, unhurried, each exhale carrying away the last traces of tension, like mist dissolving into morning air. Now bring your attention to the back of your head, where it meets the surface beneath you. Feel the gentle pressure there, the way the weight of your skull is supported, as if the very air is holding you. Let that support travel down your spine, vertebra by vertebra, each one releasing just a little more. Your ribs soften, your belly rises and falls like the tide, effortless and endless. And with every breath, the space between your thoughts grows wider, quieter, like the pause between waves. Now imagine the air around you is not just air, but something alive, warm, yielding, like stepping into a cloud just before it rains. It brushes against your skin, not cold, not hot, but perfectly matched to your body, as if it knows exactly how you like to be held. And as you breathe in, you draw that warmth deeper, filling your lungs, your chest, your belly, until every cell feels bathed in it. With every exhale, you let go just a little more of the day, of the noise, of anything that doesn't belong to this moment. Now let your awareness drift upward, just slightly, as if you're floating on the surface of a still lake. You're not going anywhere, not yet, just resting here, weightless, suspended in this perfect balance. And as you do, the air around you begins to shift, just a little. It thickens, like mist rising from a morning meadow, soft and silver, wrapping around you like a second skin. You don't need to move or think or do anything at all. Just let it hold you. Now imagine that mist is not just mist, but layers, thin, delicate layers, like the pages of an ancient book. Each one shimmers just slightly, pulsing with a light that doesn't come from above, but from within. And as you breathe, those layers begin to part, just enough to let you pass through. Not like walking, not like stepping, more like sinking or being gently carried, as if the mist itself is guiding you. And with every breath, you descend just a little deeper into a space where time doesn't rush, where sound doesn't shout, where everything is exactly as it should be. You're entering the chamber of unspun light now. The walls here are not walls, but endless curves of mist, shifting between pale lavender and the softest silver. The floor beneath you is not solid, but a membrane of warm, yielding air, like walking on the surface of a cloud just before it dissolves into rain. And the light, it doesn't come from above, but from within the mist itself, pulsing faintly, like a slow heartbeat. There are no edges here, no corners, no sharp lines, only this endless, gentle curve, as if the room itself is breathing. And as you settle into this space, you realize the temperature is neither warm nor cool, but alive. It adjusts itself to your skin like a second layer of breath, perfectly matched to what you need in this moment. Your body feels weightless here, yet deeply supported, as if the mist is cradling you from all sides. And with every breath, you sink just a little deeper, not into sleep, but into something softer, something more awake. A place where your mind can rest, where your thoughts can drift like leaves on a slow, moving river. Now let your awareness expand outward, just slightly, to the edges of this space. Notice how the mist isn't just around you, but within you, filling your lungs, your chest, your belly, like a slow, steady tide. And as it does, you begin to feel a vibration, deep and low, like the hum of a distant bell. It's not a sound you hear with your ears, but something you feel in your bones, in your cells, in the very center of your being. A frequency, 432 hertz, resonating through you, aligning every part of you with this perfect, effortless harmony. And as that frequency moves through you, you realize there's no need to hold onto anything. No need to grasp or cling or even think. Just let it carry you, like a leaf on the current of a gentle stream. Your breath slows even more, your heartbeat steadies, and the mist around you begins to glow just a little brighter. Not with light that blinds, but with a soft, silver warmth, like moonlight on water. And with every breath, you sink just a little deeper into this perfect, endless curve of peace. Now imagine that mist is not just mist, but a living presence, gentle, wise, and infinitely patient. It knows exactly where you need to go, even if you don't. It doesn't rush, doesn't demand. It simply holds you, as if to say, You are exactly where you need to be. And as you rest here, the frequency deepens, grounding you, anchoring you in this moment. Not with force, but with a quiet certainty, like the pull of the earth beneath your feet. Let your awareness drift now, not outward, but inward, into the spaces between your thoughts, into the quiet places where your mind doesn't chatter, where your body doesn't ache, where everything just is. And as you do, the mist around you begins to shift again, not in color or shape, but in texture. It becomes softer, more yielding, like the surface of a cloud just before it melts into rain. And you realize you're not just in this space, you are this space, and it is you. Now let your breath become even slower, even deeper, as if you're drawing in not just air, but this mist itself. With every inhale, you fill your lungs with silver light, with warmth, with the quiet certainty that you are safe here. With every exhale, you release anything that doesn't belong, any tension, any noise, any thought that doesn't serve this perfect stillness. And as you do, the frequency hums just a little louder, not with sound, but with presence. A reminder that you are held, you are supported, you are exactly where you need to be. Now let your awareness settle into the very center of your chest, where your heartbeat is slow and steady. Feel how that rhythm aligns with the pulse of the mist, with the hum of the frequency, with the endless curve of this space. There's no need to hurry, no need to do anything at all. Just rest here, in this perfect balance. And as you do, the mist begins to glow just a little brighter, not with light that burns, but with warmth that soothes. Like the first light of dawn, soft and golden, touching everything it finds. Now imagine that glow isn't just around you, but within you, filling your chest, your belly, your limbs. It moves through you like honey, slow and sweet, dissolving any last traces of tension. Your shoulders soften, your jaw unclenches, your fingers relax into the surface beneath you. And with every breath, that warmth spreads just a little further, until your whole body feels like it's made of light. Not light that blinds, but light that comforts, like the glow of a candle in a quiet room. Now let your awareness drift upward, just slightly, to the crown of your head. Feel how the mist cradles you there, too, as if the very air is supporting the weight of your thoughts. And as it does, those thoughts begin to slow, to soften, to dissolve like sugar in warm tea. There's no need to hold on to them, no need to follow them. Just let them drift like clouds across a summer sky. And as they do, the frequency hums just a little deeper, grounding you, anchoring you in this perfect stillness. Now imagine that mist is not just mist, but a living intelligence, gentle, patient, and infinitely kind. It doesn't judge, doesn't rush, doesn't demand. It simply holds you as if to say, you are enough. And as you rest here, you realize there's nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to go. Just this endless, gentle curve of peace, this perfect balance of warmth and stillness. And with every breath, you sink just a little deeper into it. Now, let your awareness expand outward again, not to the edges of the room, but to the edges of your own body. Feel how the mist isn't just around you, but within you, filling your lungs, your veins, your cells. And as it does, the frequency hums just a little louder, not with sound, but with presence. A reminder that you are held, you are supported, you are exactly where you need to be. And with every breath, that presence grows just a little stronger, just a little more certain. Now let your breath become even slower, even deeper, as if you're drawing in not just air, but this mist itself. With every inhale, you fill your lungs with silver light, with warmth, with the quiet certainty that you are safe here. With every exhale, you release anything that doesn't belong, any tension, any noise, any thought that doesn't serve this perfect stillness. And as you do, the mist around you begins to glow just a little brighter, like the first light of dawn. Soft and golden, touching everything it finds. Now let your awareness drift downward to the soles of your feet. Feel how they rest against the yielding surface, warm and heavy, as if they've already forgotten how to move. And as you do, the mist beneath you begins to shift, not in texture, but in temperature. It becomes just a little cooler, just a little fresher, like stepping into a gentle breeze on a summer evening. And with every breath, that coolness spreads upward, through your legs, your hips, your belly. Now imagine that coolness isn't just coolness, but a living presence, gentle, refreshing, and infinitely soothing. It doesn't shock, doesn't startle. It simply washes over you like a slow, steady tide. And as it does, the frequency hums just a little deeper, grounding you, anchoring you in this perfect balance. force, but with a quiet certainty, like the pull of the earth beneath your feet. And with every breath, you sink just a little deeper into it. Now, let your awareness drift back to your breath, slow and deep, like the tide coming in and out. With every inhale, you draw in silver light, warmth, the quiet certainty that you are safe here. With every exhale, you release anything that doesn't belong, any tension, any noise, any thought that doesn't serve this perfect stillness. And as you do, the mist around you begins to glow just a little brighter, just a little softer, like the first light of dawn, touching everything it finds. Now, let your awareness drift upward again to the crown of your head. Feel how the mist cradles you there, too, as if the very air is supporting the weight of your thoughts. And as it does, those thoughts begin to slow, to soften, to dissolve like sugar in warm tea. There's no need to hold on to them, no need to follow them. Just let them drift like clouds across a summer sky. And as they do, the frequency hums just a little deeper, grounding you, anchoring you in this perfect stillness. Now imagine that mist is not just mist, but a living intelligence, gentle, patient, and infinitely kind. It doesn't judge, doesn't rush, doesn't demand. It simply holds you as if to say, you are enough. And as you rest here, you realize there's nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to go. Just this endless, gentle curve of peace, this perfect balance of warmth and stillness. And with every breath, you sink just a little deeper into it. Now, let your awareness expand outward one last time, not to the edges of the room, but to the edges of your own being. Feel how the mist isn't just around you, but within you, filling your lungs, your veins, your cells. And as it does, the frequency hums just a little louder, not with sound, but with presence. A reminder that you are held, you are supported, you are exactly where you need to be. And with every breath, that presence grows just a little stronger. Just Gaia Star's voice begins to wrap around you like the first layer of mist in the chamber of unspun light, so soft it almost isn't there at all. You don't hear it so much as feel it, vibrating just beneath the surface of your skin, like the hum of a tuning fork pressed against your bones. The resonance isn't sound, not really. It's the quiet between notes, the space where silence isn't empty, but full of something warm, something alive, something that knows you already. Your body remembers before your mind does. The weight of your hands on your thighs, the way your fingers curl slightly inward, not from tension, but from habit. The fabric beneath them, cotton maybe, or something softer, doesn't matter, because the real texture is the warmth seeping into your palms, slow and steady, like sunlight through closed eyelids. Your shoulders drop a fraction, not because you tell them to, but because the air around them has changed, thicker now, like swimming in honey, but without the stickiness. The anchor, the hum, isn't just in the room. It's in your chest, just behind your sternum, pulsing once, twice, matching the rhythm of your breath before it fades into something deeper. Your lungs expand, not because you choose to breathe, but because the air has become something you can lean into, like a hammock swaying just enough to hold you. The inhale isn't sharp or sudden. It's a slow unraveling, like a knot loosening one thread at a time. And with each thread, a tiny pocket of tension dissolves, first in your jaw, then the space between your eyebrows, then the hollow at the base of your throat. Your cells are listening, not with ears, but with the quiet attention of something waking from a long sleep. The ones in your fingertips, the ones that usually hum with the faintest buzz of typing or scrolling or holding, are the first to soften. They don't go limp. They melt like wax just beginning to warm, just enough to lose their shape, but not their substance. The sensation spreads, not in a wave, but in ripples, each one slower than the last, each one carrying a little more weight, a little more ease. Your bones are next. Not the big ones, the spine, the ribs, but the small ones, the ones you never think about. The tiny bones in your ears, the ones that usually vibrate with every footstep, every distant car, every breath of wind. They are still now, not silent still, like a pond after the last ripple has settled, so smooth you can't tell where the water ends and the sky begins. The hum isn't trying to reach them anymore. It's already there, nestled in the marrow, turning each one into a tuning fork of its own. The chamber of unspun light doesn't have walls, but if it did, they would be the color of twilight just before the stars appear. Lavender fading into silver, silver fading into something softer than gray. You don't see them, not really. You feel them, like the way you feel the edges of a room when you're blindfolded, not because you're touching anything, but because the air changes. The floor isn't solid. It's a membrane, warm and yielding, like stepping onto a cloud that's just thick enough to hold you, but just thin enough to let you sink. Your feet, if you had feet here, wouldn't press down. They'd float like a leaf on water, like a thought drifting just before it settles. The light doesn't come from above. It comes from within the mist, pulsing faintly, like a heartbeat you're not supposed to hear, but somehow always do. It doesn't illuminate. It invites, each pulse a little brighter, a little warmer, like the first sip of tea on a cold morning, not because it's hot, but because it's right. Your eyes, if they were open, wouldn't strain. They'd relax, like a cat stretching in sunlight, like a question answered before it's asked. But they are not open. They are heavy, like the lids have been dipped in honey, like the world beyond them has already dissolved into something kinder. The first sense to go isn't sight. It's time. Not in the way you think, where minutes stretch into hours, but in the way a single breath can feel like an eternity when you're not counting. The inhale isn't a beginning. The exhale isn't an end. They are the same thing, looping back into themselves, like the tide pulling back only to return, softer each time. The hum isn't keeping time. It's unspinning it, like a spool of thread, unwinding so slowly you can't tell where the thread ends and the silence begins. Your skin is the next to dissolve. Not all at once, never all at once, but in patches, like sunlight moving across a wall. First, the backs of your hands, where the air brushes against them like a lover's breath, cool but not cold, just enough to make you shiver without wanting to pull away. Then your forearms, where the muscles have been holding tension you didn't know was there. Tiny knots, like grains of sand caught in fabric, until they're gone, smoothed away by something softer than touch. The sensation creeps upward, not like a wave, but like ink spreading on wet paper, slow and deliberate, until your shoulders are no longer shoulders, but just weight, just ease, just here. The chamber doesn't have edges, but if it did, you'd be drifting toward the center now, not because you're moving, but because the center is coming to you. The mist thickens around your ankles. If you had ankles, like warm water rising, not to drown you, but to hold you. It doesn't push. It yields like a mattress adjusting to the shape of your body, like a thought adjusting to the shape of your mind. The hum isn't getting louder. It's getting closer, vibrating in the spaces between your ribs, in the hollow behind your collarbones, in the soft spot just beneath your jaw where your pulse used to beat. Your breath is the last thing to go, not because it stops, but because it expands, filling not just your lungs, but the room around you, like a balloon inflating so slowly you can't tell where your body ends and the air begins. The inhale isn't a gasp. The exhale isn't a sigh. They are the same thing, looping back into themselves, like the hum, like the mist, like the light. All of them folding into one another until there's no difference between them. Your chest doesn't rise and fall. It floats like a boat on calm water, like a dream just before it dissolves into sleep. The last thing to go isn't a sense. It's the need for senses. The need to see, to hear, to touch, to know. All of it unravels like a sweater pulled apart at the seams, not because it's being taken away, but because it's no longer necessary. The hum isn't guiding you. It's holding you like a hand cradling a bird, like a thought cradling another thought, like the chamber holding the dreamer in a pocket of time where nothing is required, not even stillness. The darkness isn't empty. It's full of the quiet, full of the hum, full of the slow, steady pulse of something that was always here, always waiting, always yours. And now there is only this, only the weight of your body sinking deeper into the membrane, not because you're falling, but because the membrane is rising to meet you. Only the warmth spreading outward from your center, not like heat, but like comfort, like home, like the first breath after a long, deep sleep. Only the hum, vibrating in the spaces where thoughts used to be, where tension used to live, where anything but this used to matter. And it's okay. It's more than okay. It's perfect, like the moment just before you drift off, when the world narrows to a single point of warmth, a single point of quiet, a single point of you, not disappearing, but expanding into something vast, something endless, something so soft you could dissolve into it and never want to come back. The air around you is not just air. It is rest, thick and slow, pressing gently against your skin like the softest velvet, cool and smooth. as if the very molecules have decided to slow their dance to a crawl just for you. Each breath you take is not just an inhale, but a deliberate invitation, a drawing in of rest itself, filling your lungs not with oxygen alone, but with a deep, resonant hum, a frequency that vibrates through every cell, every fiber, every forgotten corner of your body that has been waiting for this moment. The weight of your chest rising is not just movement. It is a revelation, a slow unfolding of tension dissolving, like ice melting into water, like stone softening into clay, like the world outside ceasing to exist for just this breath, just this pause, just this endless now. The air touches your face, not as a breeze, but as a living presence, cool and gentle, tracing the curve of your cheek, the hollow beneath your jaw, the sensitive skin behind your ears, each touch a whisper of permission. You are allowed to let go. You are allowed to sink. You are allowed to exist in this stillness without demand, without expectation, without the weight of anything but this moment. Your shoulders, once held high like forgotten towers, now begin to soften, not by force, but by surrender, as if the bones themselves remember what it is to rest, to melt, to dissolve into the space beneath you, the space that has always been here, waiting, patient, endless. The sensation is not just relaxation. It is recognition, a deep, cellular knowing that this is where you belong, in this quiet, in this stillness, in this breath, in this eternal pause where time does not move forward, but simply is. The weight of your body against the surface beneath you is not just pressure. It is communion, a conversation between flesh and support, a silent agreement that you do not have to carry anything alone, not even the weight of your own bones. The surface beneath you is not just a bed, or a floor, or a chair. It is a vast, endless expanse of rest, stretching infinitely in all directions, cradling you, holding you, reminding you that you are not falling. You are being held. And in this holding, there is no effort, no resistance, only the slow, inevitable surrender to gravity, to stillness, to the deep, unshakable truth that you are safe here. Your breath deepens, not because you command it, but because it has always known how, always known the rhythm of rest, always known the way back to this place where the inhale is a slow, deliberate drawing in of peace, and the exhale is a release, not just of air, but of every thought, every worry, every tension that has ever taken root in your muscles, your bones, your very being. The air in your lungs is not just breathe. It is a healing frequency, a vibration that resonates at 432 hertz, the frequency of harmony, of balance, of deep, unshakable calm. You do not hear it with your ears, but with your entire body, a hum that vibrates through your chest, your ribs, your spine, a gentle pulse that aligns every cell, every nerve, every forgotten tension with the rhythm of rest. The vibration is not loud. It is quiet, subtle, like the distant hum of a tuning fork, like the softest chime of a bell heard from far away, like the whisper of the earth itself, reminding you that you are not separate from this piece. You are part of it, woven into it, held by it. The frequency moves through you, not as sound, but as sensation, a slow, deliberate unwinding of every knot, every tightness, every place where you have been holding on without even realizing it. Your fingers, once curled slightly, now relax completely, not by effort, but by invitation, as if the very air is coaxing them open, one by one, like petals unfurling in the slow light of dawn. The sensation is not just physical, it is emotional, a deep, wordless relief, as if every muscle, every tendon, every nerve ending is sighing in unison. Finally, finally, finally. The weight of your hands against your thighs or resting at your sides is not just gravity. It is surrender, a letting go of the need to do, to hold, to control. A quiet acknowledgement that in this moment there is nothing to grasp, nothing to fix, nothing to change, only this. The coolness of the air against your palms is not just temperature. It is a balm, a soothing presence, a reminder that you are not alone in this stillness, that the world around you is also at rest, also in harmony, also breathing with you. The rhythm of your breath is not just automatic. It is a sacred dance, a slow, deliberate exchange between you and the universe, where each inhale is a drawing in of rest, and each exhale is a release, not just of air, but of every thought that no longer serves you, every tension that has outstayed its welcome, every whisper of doubt that has ever told you this peace was not yours to claim. The inhale is not just a filling. It is a homecoming, a return to the natural state of being, where the body remembers what it is to breathe without effort, to exist without resistance, to rest without apology. The exhale is not just a letting go. It is a deep, cellular release, a softening of every boundary, every edge, every place where you have been holding yourself together, as if the very act of breathing out is a dissolving of walls, a melting of defenses, a surrender to the vast, endless ocean of rest that has always been here, waiting. The weight of your eyelids is not just heaviness. It is a blessing, a gentle pressure that reminds you that you do not have to keep them open. You do not have to see. You do not have to watch. You do not have to be anything but this moment, this breath, this endless now. The darkness behind your closed eyes is not just absence. It is a canvas, a vast, infinite space where rest can unfold without limits, where the mind can drift without direction, where the body can sink without resistance. The darkness is not empty. It is full, rich, alive with possibility. A place where every thought, every sensation, every memory can dissolve into the quiet, into the stillness, into the deep, unshakable knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. The sensation of your body against the surface beneath you is not just contact. It is a merging, a slow, deliberate dissolving of boundaries, as if the very atoms of your skin are remembering how to blend with the atoms of the world around you. The surface is not just support. It is a living presence, a vast, endless expanse of rest that cradles you, holds you, reminds you that you are not separate from this piece. You are part of it, woven into it, held by it. The weight of your body is not just gravity. It is surrender, a letting go of the need to be anything but this, a quiet acknowledgement that in this moment there is no effort, no resistance, no struggle, only this. The air in your lungs is not just breathe. It is a healing frequency, a vibration that resonates at 40 hertz, the frequency of deep, dreamless sleep, of restoration, of renewal. You do not hear it, you feel it, a slow, pulsing rhythm that moves through your chest, your belly, your limbs, a gentle tide that washes away every trace of tension, every whisper of fatigue, every echo of the day that no longer belongs here. The vibration is not forceful. It is soft, like the distant hum of a lullaby, like the slow, steady heartbeat of the earth itself, reminding you that you are not alone. You are not separate. You are held. The frequency moves through you, not as sound, but as sensation, a slow, deliberate unwinding of every knot, every tightness, every place where you have been holding on without even realizing it. The weight of your limbs is not just heaviness. It is release, a deep, wordless relief, as if every muscle, every joint, every nerve ending is sighing in unison. Finally, finally, finally. Your arms, once tense, now rest effortlessly at your sides, not by command, but by invitation, as if the very air is coaxing them into stillness, one breath at a time. The sensation is not just physical, it is emotional, a deep, cellular knowing that you do not have to carry anything, not even the weight of your own body, that in this moment you are allowed to be held, to be supported, to be at rest. The rhythm of your breath is not just automatic. It is a sacred exchange, a slow, deliberate dance between you and the universe, where each inhale is a drawing in of rest, and each exhale is a release, not just of air, but of every thought, every tension, every whisper of the past that no longer belongs here. The inhale is not just a filling, it is a homecoming, a return to the natural state of being, where the body remembers what it is to breathe without effort, to exist without resistance, to rest without apology. The exhale is not just a letting go, it is a deep, cellular release, a softening of every boundary, every edge, every place where you have been holding yourself together, as if the very act of breathing out is a dissolving of walls, a melting of defenses, a surrender to the vast, endless ocean of rest that has always been here, waiting. The air in your lungs is not just breathe. It is a healing frequency, a vibration that resonates at 528 hertz, the frequency of transformation, of repair, of deep, unshakable restoration. You do not hear it, you feel it, a slow, pulsing rhythm that moves through your chest, your belly, your limbs, a gentle tide that washes away every trace of tension, every whisper of fatigue, every echo of the day that no longer belongs here. The vibration is not forceful. It is soft, like the distant hum of a lullaby, like the slow, steady heartbeat of the earth itself, reminding you that you are not alone, you are not separate, you are held. The frequency moves through you, not as sound, but as sensation, a slow, deliberate unwinding of every knot, every tightness, every place where you have been holding on without even realizing it. The weight of your limbs is not just heaviness, it is release, a deep, wordless relief, as if every muscle, every joint, every nerve ending is sighing in unison. Finally, finally, finally. Your legs, once restless, now rest effortlessly against the surface beneath you, not by command, but by invitation, as if the very air is coaxing them into stillness, one breath at a time. The The sensation is not just physical, it is emotional. A deep, cellular knowing that you do not have to carry anything, not even the weight of your own body, that in this moment you are allowed to be held, to be supported, to be at rest. The air in your lungs is not just breathe, it is rest itself, thick and slow, filling you not just with oxygen, but with the deep, resonant hum of healing frequencies, vibrating at 174 hertz, the frequency of comfort, of safety, of deep, unshakable relief. You do not hear it, you feel it, a slow, pulsing rhythm that moves through your chest, your belly, your limbs, a gentle tide that washes away every trace of tension, every whisper of fatigue, every echo of the day that no longer belongs here. The vibration is not forceful. It is soft, like the distant hum of a lullaby, like the slow, steady heartbeat of the earth itself, reminding you that you are not alone. You are not separate. You are held. The frequency moves through you, not as sound, but as sensation, a slow, deliberate unwinding of every knot, every tightness, every place where you have been holding on without even realizing it. The weight of your body is not just heaviness, it is release, a deep, wordless relief, as if every muscle, every fiber, every cell is letting go. And as the last words begin to settle, like snowflakes landing softly on warm earth, you notice how quiet it has become. Not an empty quiet, but a full quiet. A quiet that wraps around you like a thick, soft blanket. The kind of quiet that doesn't demand anything, doesn't ask you to listen harder, doesn't ask you to do anything at all. The images that were here just moments ago, the gentle waves, the golden light, the slow, rhythmic pulse of the resonance, they've all begun to fade. Not because they're gone, but because you don't need them anymore. Your mind knows how to hold onto this feeling now. Your body remembers the warmth, the safety, the deep, unshakable peace. You don't need to see the light to feel it. You don't need to hear the hum to know it's still there. The resonance doesn't stop when the words do. It continues its work deep inside you while you rest. Your cells remember this feeling. Your muscles remember how to relax. Your breath remembers how to slow, how to deepen, how to carry you even further into this stillness. And the more you let go, the more your body knows exactly what to do with this. There's no rush, no need to hold onto anything, no need to remember the words, or the order they came in, or even how long this has been going on. All that matters is this moment, this breath, this feeling of being completely, utterly held. This peace isn't going anywhere. It's not something you have to chase, or earn, or even think about. It's always here, like the steady beat of your heart, like the quiet hum of the universe, like a door that's always unlocked. Whenever you need it, whenever you want to return to this feeling, it will be waiting. Not because you have to, but because you can. Because this is your place, your space, your quiet corner of the world where nothing is asked of you and everything is given. And now, as the last whispers fade into the warmth, you can let go even more. Let your mind drift. Let your body sink. Let the resonance carry you where you need to go. There's nothing left to do, nothing left to listen for, nothing left to hold on to. Just this, just the quiet, just the peace, just the knowing that you are safe, you are held, you are exactly where you need to be. Sleep now. Drift softly. The quiet remembers you.